What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Sunday, July 16th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have an 11-game slate today. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So, Garrett Cole, I like him, but he's going against a high salary batting team in the Colorado Rockies, and Vegas thinks there's going to be 11.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I'm actually going to go with a lower salary pitcher. I'm going to roll the dice here. Now, the game is still projected to be pretty high scoring here, but you're going to save a ton of salary. You're going to be able to stack into your bats. So I like Ben Lively. He's pitching against a low salary batting team, the Milwaukee Brewers. Ben Lively only giving up a .693 OPS versus righties, facing 5 righties. And the Brewers have only hit 8 of his last 37 pitches. That's a .216 batting average. So Ben Lively is $7,700 FanDuel salary, $500 less on DraftKings, averaging 27 fantasy points per game on the season, has an ERA of 3.83, record is 4-5, pitching an average of 80 pitches per game. So I like Ben Lively here versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. So I like Joey Votto with a 43% batting advantage here over Adrian Hauser. So Joey Votto, he's batting 28% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .902 OPS versus righties. Adrian Hauser pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 15% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .827 OPS versus lefties. So I like this pick because Joey Votto is 6 for 17 here versus Hauser. That's a .353 batting average and a 1.123 OPS. He's got a home run, 2 doubles out of those 6 hits, and he's $3,600 FanDuel salary, $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season, has a batting average of .226, but he's got some monster games, scored over 30 fantasy points in 2 of his last 5 games. So I like Joey Votto here versus Adrian Hauser. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. So I like Christopher Morel. He has a 55% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Cutter Crawford. Christopher Morel batting 28% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .901 OPS versus righties. Cutter Crawford pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 27% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .787 OPS versus righties. Now there's no at-bats versus Crawford yet. Christopher Morel is $3,600 FanDuel salary, $900 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of .278, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Christopher Morel here versus Cutter Crawford. So this is why I wanted to save some salary on the pitcher position so we can stack some of these bats. We'll give you a value play here sooner or later though. Here's a decent play. So let's take a look at the third base position. So I like Isaac Paredes. Sorry guys. I like Isaac Paredes. Well, he's got a 7% batting advantage here versus a low salary pitcher, Brady Singer. So Isaac is batting 14% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .828 OPS versus righties. Brady Singer giving up a .780 OPS versus righties. Now, Isaac is 0 for 4 here versus Singer, so that does not bode well, but everything else looks pretty decent here. He's only 3,300 FanDuel salary, 700 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, has a batting average of .261. So I like as Isaac Paredes here versus Brady Singer.
Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So here's a decent value play. Take a look at Ahmed Rosario. He's got a 17% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Martin Perez. Ahmed Rosario batting 27% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .800 OPS versus lefties. Martin Perez giving up a .788 OPS versus righty batters. Now, Ahmed Rosario is 2 for 9 here versus Perez. It's only a .222 batting average, but one of those hits was a home run, and he's 2,900 FanDuel salary, 1,300 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .264, scored fantasy points in 4 out of the last 5 games. So I like Ahmed Rosario as a value play here versus Martin Perez. Okay, moving on to the outfield position here. I like Austin Hayes as a value play at 2,900 FanDuel salary, only 900 more on DraftKings. He's got a great matchup here versus Steven Okert. Now, the splits aren't perfect here, but they're pretty darn good. He's got a 33% batting advantage here, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. I think he's a solid value play at the outfielder position. Austin Hayes here versus Steven Okert. But one of the plays that absolutely stuck out to me here today is Bryce Harper. He's got a 31% batting advantage over Seth Lugo. Bryce Harper batting a .807 OPS versus righties. Seth Lugo giving up a .667 OPS versus lefties. But what I liked about this pick is Bryce Harper is 7 for 21 here versus Lugo. That's a .333 batting average and a 1.107 OPS. 2 of those 7 hits were home runs. So Bryce Harper only 3,200 FanDuel salary. Now he is 2,200 more on DraftKings, so I love that FanDuel price. Averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. Has a batting average of .298. So I like Bryce Harper here versus Seth Lugo.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.